everyone. Getting ready for the day really quick. I'm back home in LA. It's good to be back into the routine of everything, but I already miss Australia so much, and Josh, obviously. This is my favorite moisturizer on the planet. It feels so good. It's Tuesday. I wanted to vlog some days this week just to show you how I kind of balance everything throughout the week and my days and everything that's going on. I really thrive on doing something different every single day and switching it up, but I still need that strong, solid core routine, if that makes sense. So I need to do my check-ins every single day, but maybe I won't do it at my house. I'll go to a coffee shop, I'll switch up that scene. My workouts, I'm switching those up daily. My exercise that I'm taking Stella on is also switching up daily, but the routine itself is staying solid. I'm just gonna get ready really quick and then we can head out to a coffee shop to get some work done. I was working at home yesterday and I thought, okay, let's switch up the scene. I have a Pilates class later at 2 o'clock, so I think I'm just gonna walk over from the coffee shop to Pilates. Help me get towards my 10K for the day. I just cleaned all my brushes. It's the best feeling ever. My psoriasis is having a little bit of a flare up right now for a few reasons. I'm on my period right now, hence why we're also doing a Pilates workout, because I just don't feel like going to the gym or pushing my body too much right now. She's doing enough. Also, this dry weather is kicking up my skin's ass. So I made an appointment to go to Array Skin Therapy. I haven't been there in over a month. Very excited to go because every single time I do, my skin gets so much better just after one session. This is the Color Science SPF 50, just the glow to add some shimmer and glow to my face. My daily makeup routine takes me probably 10 minutes. It's probably gonna take me longer today because I'm chatting it up. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. I love this stuff. You can't even tell you have it on, honestly. When you put it on, it melts in so nicely. Even if I'm working from home, I will still try to get my makeup done because it just makes me 20 million times more productive. And I'm so much more likely to do stuff, especially for my job. If I'm ready, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's film. Versus if I'm like looking like a little rat with a rat tail, I'm not gonna want to film. Charlotte Tilbury bronzer or contour. I love this stuff. I still haven't found anything that I really like better. I also love Westman Atelier. Their contour stick is really good. It's actually a cool toned, which is hard to find. A lot of things show up orange on me. I am not a warm person. Can I close this? Yes. Gotta make sure you close these because, oh my gosh, they will ruin your life. I'm also excited to go to a coffee shop because I work so much better when I have people around me. If I have a friend or Josh in the room just sitting there, I'm like the Incredibles' son, like going a million miles per hour, so quick and efficient, doing all the things, and then I'm alone and I'm like, I forgot the term for it. There's definitely a term for it, but I just do so much better when there's people around me. Even in college, I would love to study at a coffee shop or a busy library where I could hear people like hustling and bustling around me because it just makes me feel so much more motivated. And then I'm gonna do the Tower 28 in Magic Hour. I used to use this stuff all the time and I don't know why I stopped because it's just so good. I love it. All right, we need to conceal the deal. Wow! It went on my foot. Conceal the deal. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Favorite eyebrow pencil is the Merit. It's just so good and fine tip. Bada bing, bada boom. Some Flawless filter. Pretty light shade because I've already lost my tan from Australia. Another reason why I'm excited to go back to light therapy. One benefit of psoriasis is my light therapy. Gives me a tan in the winter. You always gotta look for the good. Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Oh, we're getting closer to my least favorite step. Eyelashes. This brush is also from Hourglass. I'm gonna do bronzer on the eyelid. That's what I always do. Let's get it over with. Maybelline Sky High, my tried and true. With Lashed Up, baby. I'm just gonna do a half up, half down moment. Cute and easy. This is Makeup Forever in the shade Wherever Walnut. It's also their waterproof one, which why aren't more lip liners waterproof? Some gloss. This is what I'm wearing. This top is so old, but it's from Verge Girl. These jeans are from A Brand. It's one of my favorite brand of jeans. I always just love them. And then these shoes are from Steve Madden. I need to pack a Pilates outfit to wear. This set is from Vitality. I'm gonna pack this up. I also need socks. Maybe I should bring these slides to walk home in. And a sweatshirt. It's gonna fit. It's all gonna fit. Easy. Thank you. I just got an iced Americano. I'm gonna do all the check-ins that I have today and then walk on over to Pilates. Alright, we got through all the check-ins. Now I'm walking to Pilates so we can shake it out. I love having a workout as like a cutoff point for my work times, especially just having cutoff points in general is so helpful for me mentally starting a project or task or work or anything. It's just so much easier for me to wrap my head around doing it if I have a cutoff point and telling myself, okay, I'll be done at this point, or I can go move my body or shake it out at this point, rather than being like, okay, I have to start this task and I have no idea when I'm going to be finished. Even if I know it's going to take me longer than that time, I'll still make a cutoff point because then it makes me eager to want to go back and finish it. And yeah, I just found that cutoff points really, really help and really, really work for me. Just changed. Oh.
88 seconds, max tension, hold at 90. Nice job. You can bring your knees closer to you. Yeah. 90 Beautiful job, Tamara. She's really finding a nice deep 90-degree bend. Then she comes up only halfway. Right knee stacks under left. Right forearm squared off to the platform. Through your extension, shift yourself back, open arms up, rotating your top hip 1 inch forward. If you need to modify, press up diagonally forward and front the thought to slow your breath to help support yourself. Moving slow and controlled through your breath. Lower a little bit. Hold on 1 second. 2 and 1. Turn to your left, turn to your right. High five your neighbor, squad. You absolutely crushed it.
On my way home now, she kicked my booty. Those bungee cords, I swear they just genuinely never get easier. I wanted to do Legree today though because I'm still on my period. I'm like coming down to the last 1 or 2 days of it. And I didn't want to pressure or push my body too much, so Pilates is always the best. I can control my breathing so much more. It's very low impact. I'm not really getting my heart rate up that much, but it kicks my butt. I just got home. I'm making half a bagel as a quick little snack because I'm so hungry before light therapy and I just don't have time to make much more. I want to show you though a quick thing that I love to do to get my electrolytes in each day. You can get these from Sprouts, Whole Foods. I'm pretty sure I got these at Air One. But they're these a little liquid concentrated electrolyte drops. They have all the things that you want but without the flavors and all of that extra stuff, and it's just straight to the point. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't need all of the flavors in it to be watermelon or raspberry, whatever. I'm just like, just give me what I need. And I put this in water. You can barely taste it. One time I put the dropper in my mouth because I was convinced it didn't have a flavor, and it just is salty, obviously. But when I put it in my water, truly, it doesn't make it gross or anything like that. Right now, I'm gonna take some quercetin. It's great for immune health. It also helps just to relieve extra histamine that you have in your body. Let's go light therapy. We've made it. I just did a little check-in with the nurse because it's been almost 2 months since I've last been in. And I was telling her in Australia my psoriasis was doing so fine. In Bali it was doing so fine, almost clearing up sometimes. And then coming back to the cold, coming back to also the air here in LA because of the fires. My skin is like, absolutely not. I genuinely think it's because it's so cold and so dry. But yeah, my psoriasis has been having a little bit of a flare-up. Also, my period causes a flare-up usually, so I'm just very excited to be here because array skin therapy, light therapy, it's the one thing that genuinely cures my psoriasis patches within a day. I always notice effects from it after just one treatment. I'm so thankful. I also know that sometimes it doesn't work for everybody that has psoriasis, so I'm just genuinely very, very grateful that I found something that works for me. First, I'm gonna go into the hands and feet, guys. So I'm just putting on some oils onto my patches. All right, now I'm gonna do the rest of the thing to my whole body and then go into that big thing. My main issues are my elbows, my knees. I have some spots that are popping up all over my back, but mainly just my joints. It's always the joints. It takes less than 2 minutes. You're in, you're out, and you're onwards and upwards. Whenever I'm here, I'll work towards my steps by literally just walking around this park because it's so enormous, and I'll just throw the ball from random areas where I'm at.
I know, Mr. Ginormous. Hi. You have a friend behind you. Hi, Mr. Do you know that you grew up on YouTube? Do you know that they've all watched you grow up on YouTube?
I showered and it felt so good. I washed my hair, desperately needed to. I was doing dry shampoo today and honestly, she was holding on by a thread. I just did my skincare. I'm gonna put my lotion on and then do all my hair stuff. This is the best lotion in the whole wide world if you have psoriasis. If you don't have psoriasis, Vanna Cream is so, so good. It's free from all of the things and it's great. It doesn't feel greasy either, which I love. And I was a little nervous because it is a cream, but truly, you don't feel greasy at all. This pajama set is from Brandy Melville. I feel like I've mentioned it before, but I love their pajama sets because it's 100% cotton. If you have any type of skin issue, 100% cotton is the way to go. It's so breathable. It doesn't hold any moisture in, and my skin just loves it. So to be able to sleep in it feels so good. Let's finish off the hair and then make some dinner because I'm so doing the same duo for the longest time now. Redken Acidic Bonder. Just kidding. Redken Acidic Perfecting Concentrate. And then this is Kerastase Elixir Old Time Oil. This is the mini one because they didn't have the big one when I was there. And I was like, might as well get the little one and then I'm going to hold on to this for when I travel. It's a whole thing that I talked myself through. I swear this has lasted me the longest time. My earrings, by the way, M Jewelers just sent these to me, which I lost my mind about because I absolutely love M Jewelers. I have so many pieces from them. And then these top ones are from Gorjana. I actually got these from a little white elephant Christmas type of party. And I love them. They have like a little chain, little diamond. Put this in my hair every single night, not just shower day or wash day. Let's go make dinner before I start crying. I put my tortillas on the stove. It's taco night. When is it not taco night? I'm having this fajita rice blend as well as black beans, some ground turkey with this siete seasoning, the best one. And these organic white flour tortillas from Trader Joe's. Before I finish making that, I got a package. Also, I'm FaceTiming Josh because it's one of the only hours that we can.
Open it up. Let's have a look.
Cute little box. Oh, you're lying. This is my favorite lip gloss and they basically sent me every single shade of it. Oh my gosh. I just used this morning. I'm pretty sure I used it in my makeup tutorial this morning. Oh, this is the best day ever. Phantom lip gloss. It has like a slight cooling, plumping feeling and it's just so good. this book. I love this series. It feels like you are actually going into a different reality, and I love it so much. And every single time I stop reading it, I'm like, no, put me back in this reality. And I think that the whole, like, the fact that it's like werewolves and castles and kingdoms and like that whole shebang and like monsters and whatever, I think that turned me off because I was like very sci-fi. I'm not like a sci-fi type of girl. But because it's so different is why I'm in love with it. Like there's no similarities. It's such a different world that like there's some things that I can relate to, but most of it I'm like, I don't have to worry about the conundrum. I don't have to worry about my sisters becoming, you know. But I love this book so much, and I've been taking it to the gym with me, and I'll read it while I'm warming up because I swear it makes my warm-up fly by. Or if a chapter gets pretty long, because you know there are longer ones in here, I'm just on the treadmill for like a good 20 minutes and I'm like, ooh, I guess we got a really good warm-up today. But I bring this everywhere. It's like my best friend. I'm halfway through the third book right now. I really want to finish it, maybe this weekend. I kind of just want to sit down and get lost in it and hurry up into the next book. I don't know if it's the next book that's the short one, but I kind of want to challenge myself to read that like little short one in just a day because I feel like I could. Mentally, after reading these hunky, chunky books, I'm like, you can do that in a day. But good morning. It's so cloudy and rainy today. And one thing about me is I don't have any energy when it comes to cloud or rain or honestly winter in general. Can't lie, I don't do well with it. It gets darker earlier. It's so hard for me to get out of bed. I'm a sunshine girl. I'm a big sunshine girl. And it's so cloudy and rainy, and this is when I have the least motivation in the entire world. But we're gonna get on it because you can't rely on motivation. You gotta have that self-discipline to get you going. Same type of routine. I need to go to a coffee shop, get some work done, and then I'm gonna go to the gym today. I think I'm gonna do some booty and abs today, which is gonna be a nice little spicy one. They go so well, and the burn you feel from both of them, it feels so good. I did get a package from GYMSHARK, so let's go through it together and pick our outfit for today because yeah, I'm really excited. And this package was huge. They're like, hey, we're gonna send you some outfits, and I'm like, okay, and then a ginormous box shows up and I'm like, that's insane. So let's pick out some outfits and get to it. She is. Hi, Stella. This is all from their new seamless collection that just launched. Super exciting. Got these leggings, which I like the waistband. It's pretty thick, very cute, and it does have a little contour cinch under the booty to pick things up a little bit. And then we got these sports bras. I like when they're minimal. I don't like really big straps. I like when they're very little. So these are very adorable. I'll probably wear one of these today. We got a hoodie. Very cute. Very, very cute. And it feels like it's cotton, which my skin is gonna love. Oh, I love this color brown. Maybe I'll wear these today. Shorts, they don't have any cinch on the butt, which I kind of vibe with. Sports bra in pink as well. I got a black tank that's gonna be a little bit longer. Another longer tank. This is more of like a deep navy. We got a pink. We got a long sleeve. Thank goodness, because this winter is killing me. A white long sleeve. This is definitely a tank top. This t-shirt, it's the same emblem as the hoodie. And then I got this little white tank. So what should I wear to the gym today? I'm thinking these brown leggings because I really liked them. Black sports bra. Thank you so much, GYMSHARK. I'm so excited to keep working with you guys. And we got one more package. My air filters. I had the signal go up yesterday that I needed to put a new air filter in. So I ordered one on Amazon, overnighted her. First, I need to clean her off. Oh, shit. Hello.
Hi, how are ya?
Hi, I'm good. I'm currently cleaning my air filter.
Your air filter?
Yeah.
Does it get really dirty?
It does. It actually collects a lot of stuff. It's pretty gross. Yeah, I'll send you the link that I have on Amazon. It's definitely under $100, but I just leave it next to my bed, especially with the dogs. It just helps. It helps a lot. Kind of just mentally preparing for everything. Yeah. It's going good. I feel like part of me is nervous just because I'm like, how's it gonna go?
And then it's supposed to go right after that, because just, I don't know, probably just
I'm almost to the gym. I'm actually getting really excited to work out. I'm gonna go to the coffee shop before though and do all my work, and then the gym's gonna be my cutoff time, and it's gonna feel so good to just sweat after sitting. But I wanted to update you guys on my OCD and how I'm doing with that and where everything is, because I feel like I drop that on you and then I like disappear for a while, and then I drop it on you and then I disappear for a while. And so to kind of keep you in the loop with everything, my OCD was getting really difficult. I think I was explaining it in a vlog a while ago. My negative spirals that I'll get lost in. I just get really stuck in rumination, dwelling on things. I can't move past things. I have bad intrusive thoughts. My intrusive thoughts are like a lot of worries, or just like, yeah, I would say just like a lot of worries and fears that I have that I like will think about and dwell on. And like if I feel like I find a new clue to it, then that leads to like a whole new rumination pattern, and it's like very, very exhausting. I went back on my medication. I'm on Lexapro, and I'm very happy I did. I have been on it for a while now. I want to say 3 or 4 months. I stopped taking my prescription before I even moved out of that apartment with black mold. And so when I was dealing with everything popping up all over my body, when I was learning about everything that I had to do, what I couldn't do, like all of these new little rules and health tricks, the noise that it was creating in my head and the fears that it was creating in my head that I've never had to deal with before, that like eating meals became so much more difficult. Even picking out an outfit was difficult for me, because I would go off and be like, okay, what's the best fabric for my skin? What shouldn't I wear? Should I wear leggings? Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's like everything felt like it had 20 questions attached to it constantly. I was really, really tired all the time. I was taking like 3-hour naps every single day, because I'd wake up, have a panic attack, get exhausted, fall back asleep, wake up, do it again. And it was just not a great cycle. When you are your entire business, you can't operate like that, and it gets really difficult. And I think anybody, like any job that you have, even if you don't have a job, just feeling like that every single day makes you feel crazy. And having OCD, one thing is for sure, you literally feel like you're going crazy sometimes, because I think not having control over yourself is like one of my biggest fears. And it's weird to think that I've never broken a bone, I've never like gotten myself into really horrible situations, because I'm extremely cautious. I have really good pattern recognition. I'm very like aware of every detail. I've realized that it's actually a common thing for people with OCD, because we're so obsessed with controlling things within ourselves. Yeah, anyways, all that to say, I feel like I was just driving myself crazy with my own thoughts. I was just in my head so much, and I definitely needed some assistance. So I've been on Lexapro for a while, and since then I've taken so much time to research about OCD and anxiety in general. I've read books, I've watched videos, I've watched documentaries, I've listened to podcasts. I've done everything I can to just inform myself as much as I can about it without getting too lost in it, because I feel like that's an easy slope to go down, is getting like lost in like the mental health aspect of everything, and then that can like start to consume me as well. But I just wanted to understand what my brain was doing and like my triggers, why things were happening. And genuinely, you guys know this about me, I'm always somebody that loves to know the science behind things. So I like to know what is actually going on inside my brain, like what part of my brain is going off right now when I get super anxious, and learning about the cortex and the amygdala, and those processes became super helpful for me. And now that I have a better understanding of my intrusive thoughts and rumination, I can talk myself out of it a lot. And also staying in my routine is super, super important. Like getting to the gym, getting outside, hanging out with friends, like touching the exterior world is so important, and prioritizing that. It's my self-care. And there's things I've learned to implement to help me with my intrusive thoughts or worries. So one of them, if I catch myself ruminating or worrying or thinking about something that I shouldn't be, or I already have for a million times, I'll literally say to myself, oh, you're thinking about it again. And it allows the thought to just kind of roll through my brain. I'm acknowledging it. I'm not getting lost in it. I'm not diving into it. I'm not asking any questions. I'm just going like, oh, it's happening again. And it just allows it to roll off. And then I'll be in my surroundings and I'll try to physically distract myself with something, like picking up a glass and making myself so present by looking at it, looking at the colors, what it feels like, how cold it is on my hand, anything to bring me back into current reality, because remember, you can only have one thought at a time. Another thing that I learned in a video was the alphabet trick. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about this. I don't know how I haven't heard about this yet, but it's going down the alphabet and naming something for each letter letter. So A, apple, B, beetle, C, cat, and like going down the alphabet the entire time. And I feel like it's such a game for your mind that you truly get distracted. And if you make it all the way to Z, you're definitely not probably thinking about what you're worried about. And when it gets to around my period, it definitely gets a lot more intense, but I'm learning myself and this process, and I also feel a lot better this time around on my medication because I really do feel confident that I'll be able to get off it. I got on it not long after I found out I had OCD, so I feel like I didn't spend a lot of time trying to actually figure out my OCD or understand it or even understand what was related to my OCD. And sometimes it's like, yeah, this is really personal information. Not everybody's like, hey, these are the medications I'm taking, blah, blah, blah. But also, I feel like I have a very personal account where you're coming to me for health and wellness and also mental health. And I've talked to you about my highs and lows so much, why I've gone through my highs and lows. And so, I don't know, I like filling you guys in because if I am going through a high and I am feeling a lot better and I am feeling more clarity, I don't want to just be leaving out one of the main components to why. But we're here. Let's go get a coffee. Another one, just one shot. I won't go over 3 shots a day. And get these check-ins. I sent out some new offers for February, so I'm loading on some new girls, which is super exciting. And then we can go do some booty and abs. You guys, Josh is the best boyfriend in the entire world and got me cookies. He ordered me. Would you like to say hi?
I can say hi. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Stella's here too.
My thing is lagging like crazy right now.
This is like the only time of day that we can really chat a lot. So many cookies, 2 snickerdoodle, and then... No, this is crazy. This is a blueberry muffin top. Okay, and then we have a snickerdoodle. No, Stella, leave it. Oh, heaven on earth. Beverly Hills cookies.
I wish I could give you a bite so badly.
It's been pouring rain all day today. We have been chilling in bed. I started watching Severance because, I started watching Severance because Josh and my friends have recommended it. So I figured I'd begin. But it's been so rainy that I've just been laying in bed, reading, chilling, watching TV, and then hanging out with Josh on FaceTime. But I'm gonna have some cookies and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Wait, how long is the next chapter? A short? Sometimes, oh Stella, it's okay. Sometimes when I read books and I get really excited, or I just get really excited in general, it scares Stella and then she has to come and check on me. It's okay. Sometimes I wonder if authors make chapters after really long chapters short, just so that you're like, it's just a short one, so I'm just gonna read it. It's just a short one, so I'll just read it. Like, I swear I could read a book this size in 2 days if they were all like 3 to 4 page chapters, because I'm like, easy, I'll just keep going. Mentally, it's like a game for me. I don't want to put this down. The sun is finally coming out. You guys, it's been raining for like 36 hours. I know that's really not a lot, but I'm such a baby when it comes to the winter and the rain and gloom. I just get lost with it. But I am looking at blue skies right now, so that's really exciting. I want to take Stella on a WALK. I don't want to stress her out just yet. And get a really nice long one in. I don't want to go to the PARK because it's going to be so muddy. And I have edits I need to do. I have some content that I need to film for brands. We're just going to vibe with it. Rock and roll. I don't have any huge plans today, and I got a lot of my client work done yesterday, so that is super great. I'll do a little bit today because I am onboarding some new clients for February, so I want to get them locked and loaded. I don't want to stop reading this. I'm kind of just enjoying getting lost in this. I also have a light therapy appointment today, and they're gonna be cranking that girl up, so I'm gonna be walking out of there crispy today. And yeah, let's make today our bitch. I made my breakfast patties the other day out of turkey meat, parsley, salt, pepper, just some, whatever your favorite seasonings are really. I saved the rest in this, and I've been having it this morning, or each morning. Oh, my manager just texted me. Yeah, totally will. Okay, so I'm gonna have 2 of these 2. And I'm not super hungry, so I think I'm just gonna start with these and then have my bagel afterwards. I've been going through a bagel thing. I randomly started craving them last week. Okay, I need to send out 2 edits today, and I was so mad because yesterday I was supposed to bring something to film with for my workout, and I didn't. It's okay. There's always more workouts.
Every time we walk by this little garden, it makes me so happy because it reminds me of this little garden that my dad used to have on the side of my house growing up. Not this big at all, but I'd say he had like probably one of these cut in 2s, and he would grow tomatoes and jalapenos, and then on the other side of our house he let me grow our mint and whatnot. And so whenever I see things like this, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait when I'm older. I'm so having this for my kids to grow things and learn. I feel like it becomes so important. The act of growing your own food and then preparing it, you just have so much more gratitude for food in the process, and it's something I definitely want to incorporate and something I'm so grateful that my dad did with me. We're back. Okay, so I got these Salomons. Is that how you say it? Yeah, Salomons. When I was in Australia. They are my favorite walking shoe of all time. I love them so much. So comfortable. Because I feel like when I go on long walks, usually I'll feel my feet a little bit by the end. And these, they're amazing. We're back. Into the hand and foot machine. I don't know if that's what you called it. And then into the tanning bed. We're crispy. My hair looks so ratty. I'm gonna get ready very slightly because I need to film some content today. I also wanted to say with my workouts recently, I haven't been doing high intensity like sprints or jumping or any type of like cardio very much. If I push myself really hard and wait, or just like get my body worked up in that way, sometimes I'll have a psoriasis flare up the next day. Sometimes I'll even feel exhausted, like lethargic-y the next day. So when I do lift, or if I lift legs, I have been trying to stick to light to moderate weight, and sometimes I'll go a little bit heavier, but I'm not trying to like push myself. I'm not adding 45s onto that barbell anymore. I'm just trying to keep it so that it is tough for me to finish about 8 reps. I don't mind. I feel like I'm just learning new ways to master my body, you know? I'm like, okay, you want to slow it down? I'll focus more on my handstands. It's crazy how the smallest amount of makeup can just make you feel so much more motivated to do things. I'm actually filming a quick video for Fairlife today, which is that milk that I always drink. So this is the easiest
brand deal ever because I'm like, this is the most authentic thing ever. I started drinking Fairlife when I switched back to milk because it was one of the easiest options that you can find everywhere for lactose free. And I loved how high in protein it was, and I've just been so in love with it. So the fact that they reached out, I was like, oh, wait, I'm actually your biggest fan. Changed into something a bit more cozy. Easy. I just wanted to do something to look a little bit more alive, you know what I mean? Alright, content has been filmed and I sent that off to my manager. I'm gonna finish up some of my check-ins and onboarding some new clients. Like I always talk about my online coaching, but I don't really give you guys specific details about it. I always have a waitlist open for you guys to join, and I'm taking new clients in periodically. Go ahead and join my waitlist and then check your email and wait for an offer to be sent out to you. I do, again, add people in every few weeks or so. But with the online training, you guys know I used to coach at Orange Theory, and I loved being an in-person coach, and I loved teaching group fitness. When I came to LA, I stopped doing group teaching. But with that being said, I felt so alone all the time, and I love making people feel good and being in that environment, or even just having that type of communication throughout the day. It just makes me feel fulfilled. So I opened up my one-on-one coaching, and I'm so in love with it. Basically, if you were my client, you would tell me whatever your goals are, what type of equipment you have, what you got going on, the whole ball of wax, right? And then I'd look at it, assess it, and then give you a workout plan that I think would be best for you and your goals. This would cover your weightlifting. I'm talking gym equipment, dumbbells, no equipment even. Got the girls pumping out some cardio workouts. It also gives you a meal plan, so recipes throughout the week. I'm not a huge person on calories and macros, but I like it just as like a little recipe book. If you're running out of ideas and you want inspo, it's great. There's also a habit and goal tracker. Each week I do check-ins with my girls. They tell me all the updates, how they're feeling. I send them a video back telling them about their updates, their next goals for the next week. And whenever they do want to jump on an actual face-to-face call, so easy, they just message me and we get it scheduled. But it's the best thing ever. I absolutely love it. I'm learning so much. I feel so fulfilled again. And I always love working with people's different lifestyles because I always want to prioritize what you love the most. So if you're like a Pilates princess, if you're a yoga master, if you're strictly into the weights, if you like going on your long walks, whatever it is, tell me, and then I work with you and I'll figure it out. So if you're like, okay, I want to start doing weights, but I also love Pilates twice a week, how do I do that? I'll be like, I got you. Or if you just want like a full-on plan, you have nothing going on the outside and you're like, please take the reins of my life, I also got you. But it's so fun and I love it so much. Again, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to join our wait list. I'm gonna finish out the last of these check-ins and send out the last of the offers, and then I'm done. I have not told them what's really going on yet. And I haven't really thought about how I want to roll out this information. Let's start here. I have to be out of this apartment by the end of February. After that, technically it's up in the air. Technically I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be, so it's up in the air. But I'm moving out of this apartment. Basically, I'm thinking about possibly moving to Australia and bouncing back and forth. And kind of bouncing back and forth between here and Australia and taking Stella over there with me, the whole shebang. And by thinking about this, I mean thinking about this pretty seriously for the past like 5 months now. It's something that's just going to be officially happening. Well, it's something that's going to be happening, and it's a goal of ours. Josh has been floating around everywhere for the past few years, and 7 months?
Nearly 8.
He spent almost 8 months in America, and he hasn't been in Australia for a really long time. And I have also really wanted to live outside of America and wanted to explore various areas, and I've always loved Australia. We want to go to Australia and just see what life will feel like out there for a little bit, and my family's kind of having a culture shock because nobody in my family's ever done that before. My mom actually thinks that I'm never gonna come home, and I'm like, Mom, I'll be home like every 3 to 4 months. It's gonna be okay.
Sure you will.
What?
Said sure you will.
I will. Because truly, with the brands that I work with here, I don't want to lose the connections and the relationships that I have. So I still want to come back here and do work here and keep those things going until we officially get a place in Australia. I want to go there probably one more time just to explore the exact place that we're thinking about moving to, so I can really settle it in and be like, okay, yeah, this is where it is, and we can go apartment shopping together and do the whole ball of wax actually together, so I'm not just throwing that all on Josh as well. Until then, I'm thinking about just going back to Orange County and staying with my dad because he has an open bedroom. And I get nervous saying this because I truly haven't lived with my family in
Since COVID.
Since COVID, and before that it was like 2016, and my family's just, I love them to death, but we're definitely a family that just operates best at a distance, and so part of me just gets really nervous, hence why I've lived alone for so many years. Also, I also feel like my dad's at a different stage in his life, I'm at a different stage in my life, that it could be nice, and why would I spend money on another lease or go through the hassle when I'm trying to leave in the next couple of months, as well as spending so much money on travel? It all doesn't make a lot of sense. It seems like too much of a hassle. And my dad's like, come. And my mom's like, come back to Orange County, spend all the time with me, because again, she thinks I'm not going to be coming back for years. And so I'm like, maybe it'd be good to go hang out with the family for a little bit.
I think it's going to be great.
I think it'll be
Have
good.
a fun time.
I think it'll be good.
Do you know what?
I actually have to wait until Stella can officially come over, and that's quite a long process. She has to go through a bunch of different vaccines and the whole ball of wax. So that's also a main reason why I'm going to be pretty back and forth. I ordered some pasta in because it just sounded so good and I really wanted some. But I've been asked about incorporating gluten back into my diet and how I did that, because I went through a long period where I was not eating it. Start in small portions, don't just like go for a huge bowl of pasta. And then also still, I'll take these digestive enzymes before a big meal that has a lot of gluten or dairy or anything that will probably give me an upset tummy. I take these with it too, and then I have my meal. Live from in bed at 9:09. We got the whole crew. Stella. I'm watching Severance, my new show that I'm trying to get into. Stella is being so cuddly right now. But yeah, I just wanted to say thanks so much for hanging out with me the past 3 days. I know sometimes it can be boring because my work is a lot of just screen time and being on my laptop, and that sometimes isn't very entertaining. I hope you got a good idea of what some of my weekdays look like, and also workouts, how those look throughout the week. I love you so much. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, please, and don't forget to subscribe. Me and Stella. Oh, hi. I love you so much, and we will see you next time.